Howdy. Howdy. I think everything is set. Alrighty. So I couldn't keep my. Oh, okay, this is too loud for me and for everyone. So maybe at 4. So I couldn't keep myself from wishing. But the thing is that I was really in between, because Varesa is a new character. I don't know much about her actually, but there was Shanyun, and I really wanted to get Shanyun back then. I really want to get her now. Maybe I will be able to. I'm actually worried when she will be available next and what now. But I cannot
Strength
really.
Is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it.
Cannot really complain because
So-
no, not this one.
Wanna
Here, as we can see, well, from the characters in Natlan, I don't have 3 all over. The characters in Fontaine all over. I mean, during the Fontaine times, it's 6, 7. For that, the thing is that, as you can see, I have a lot. And here nowadays I was winning the 50-50s, I was getting the characters that I wanted. Actually, Shilonan would have been good, but here with Citlali and Maruika together, and for me, doing what they do with Kinich, that's very good. I still don't know anything about Emily. Nothing at all. I should do her quest, but I don't know anything about her. Molani, Chaska, they are good. Shilonan, arguably, I could not make her work yet in the few trials that I had with her. I don't mind Risley. I don't mind Nuvilat somehow. Everybody likes him, but for me it's like, I don't mind Lini. I don't mind Baiju. Wanderer is one that I would like to get. Tanari just because he's on the banner, you know, the permanent banner. Well, Ito could have been fun, but not that important. Shao back then, Albedo because I have his best sword. I don't care about Tartarian, and I have everybody else. So, and the characters that I like to use, I mean, the ones that I how to say, regret? Not really, because for example, Mizuki couldn't care less, but she was like a gift. In less than 10 pulls, I got her, won the 50-50, so it was nothing about that. Who else was that I shouldn't have? Because Chlorine was an accident, but Chlorine is very good. Sino, I would say that I regret Sino. Ayato, yeah, I shouldn't have gone for it. Ayaka either, because I think she's good. It's just I didn't care. I didn't want. I wouldn't really wanted to get her. I don't know how it was back then. I think in usage wise, Hu Tao is someone that I don't really use, but oh, Varesa is just 1E. Okay, let me fix that. Alrighty. In the title, I wrote it with 2 E's. So, but the character I really like, so I don't mind that one. Yoimi was a surprise, because I think I regretted her back then, but no, she was very good. She was my main for a while. I shouldn't have gotten Klee, and the rest is the normal ones. So I don't regret too many characters either. That being said, I don't know anything. Basically anything about this gal. I think I haven't heard about her for 3 weeks before this time. Just a few days before the special program. Also, there is Iansan. I thought that she will be the 5-star, but I think I'm cool with her being 4. Oh, by the way, let's give them gliders. I think for Iansan this one fits better than this one, but both is good. Yeah, even this one, but this one fits for everybody, because basically everybody has golden stuff on them. I think I go with this. And for Varesa, what could be good? The purple one, just because Electro, she doesn't really have purple things on her. But it's not like anything else would be fitting. Are we going for the golden one in this case? I think I should go with this. Nothing else really fits. No way these would. Yeah. Alrighty, so gave her a visit, and with this we have pretty high crit damage, but it's not bad with the crit rate. It's like at this point she's not really overleveled. I don't have the resources to do this quickly at this point, so it will take some time. Right now it's just a Wanderer's Troop for her. We'll see where what will be later, but at least like 2020. And that's almost the same for Iansan. I did not upgrade this one yet. Let's enhance. Oh, because I was out of. Also, wait a second. Now we have new strongbox. And now we have these two added. This one is the not that I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Is this what I'm looking for? No, this is one. This is the one that I would like to use for Navia. Yeah, because she has these ones, but I think I have some ready. Yep, this one is ready for her. Here, this could be ready. ones are the good ones. This one is not the worst, but the thing is that I would like to have her having the set. So we have a geo damage bonus one, so that has crit damage as well. Her weapon has crit rate, so I think so that's good. Here we would have crit rate and crit damage as well. It could go either way. Oh, that's a good elemental mastery one, but not for her. So the thing is that I have at least 3, maybe 4. Basically, actually, let's just see. Not like this. Okay, I wouldn't want to waste. Nope. Yep. Well, okay. Now let's see. This is 12 until 16. Until 16 we go. Oh. Okay. Now that's a very good one. Okay. I upgrade this then fully. Now what I'm doing here. Oh, that's I only have 4. I'm not getting doubles, right? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So right now I have 1, 2, 3 basically. No, I have 4. Huh. I thought that I'm still that I still need more. Okay, let's see. Because these are very good ones that she has already. This one is an attack. Okay, let's keep that one then. What did change? Oh, that's a very good one. This way. Alrighty, then that we don't need that strong box for that, but let's see. Okay, she got this set. Okay, so maybe it was about her instead. Yeah, she's already set that way. Okay. So here we have. Okay, let's do compare. What are her stats now? Okay, somehow we should do better. Here we have this. Could change as well if we want, but maybe the crit rate is more important. So 1. We have okay. Maybe the crit rate is not more important. It's 2. That's elemental mastery. Basically not bad for her. So we could go either way. Let's see. For her, the pyro damage bonus. So that should stay, I think. It's electro. Interesting that it is. It is there. Geodendro. Another electro. Animal cryo. I have everything. Hydro. I have a crit rate 1. Okay, so circuit. Why is it? Why do I have? Because that. I don't care about that much. And this is a crit damage one. This has nothing on it. Okay. So maybe that's why I was farming this one. Okay, let's do just one for now. I don't think that I need to do this one by one. Okay. Usually I go through them to check, but I think I have so many from the golden troop that I don't need the ones that only have 3. Yeah, I think I've been farming that a lot. Yeah, okay, confirm. Let's see, Geo. Nope. 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 Oh, but it did do this, so I have to take them out. Not even Geo. Nope. This one I don't need. No. Well, that one doesn't have a setback. It's like a slot machine. Crit rate. Okay. It's almost the same as the other one, but I think that was flower. Not a plume. Dendro. With a lot of defense. Fuck yeah. I think I do have another animal, but I'm like the ones that. But it's good for nothing though. The same here. Well, crit rate, anything could happen, but there's the defense. Let's do this. I'm committed. Okay. Well, not bad. I will not use it. Okay. Nothing. Geo. Nope. I will farm some more anyways. We don't have much left. HP, attack, defense, geo. At least this doesn't have any setbacks, but I don't have a character for it. Well, we have better. That definitely don't need that one. Don't need that one. I don't know about this one. Let's skip. We'll see. Okay, now we don't have that much. Which one was the geo one? Whatever. One has to go. Nope. I mean, let's see. Nope. No, I don't even need that one. Don't need this one either. This is sad. This is very sad. I said nope. Nope. Well, I keep this one at least. Okay, 3 more. We'll take this one out again. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, I spent it. Yeah, I enhanced. Okay. Now the thing is that all my characters are underleveled as fuck. Also, the thing is that I'm not in a good mood. Nothing new to write home about, but yeah. Some things are going very good, and other things are going very, like, how do people live like how they live? And how they treat other people. It's like, what the fuck. Whatever, let's go. And hopefully the story doesn't require much of a strength. Okay, so now we are here from the arena as well. So as I see it, this was the first area that we got. And there we got the arena here. And now we will see how much of the island left, but it's basically everything is around the arena. Here is everything around the court, so that was similar. Here Liyue is on the side, Monster in the middle. In Azuma, the city is on the side. It's a small city actually. Here we also are not exactly in the middle. Sumeru city is very much on the side. And here if we consider Caravan Ribat and Aru village as the population, They're also very much on the same. Oh, okay, but there's another city here. Let's call it a city. Camp. So I see that the idea was that we get in the middle right away, and then we go around. I don't know. Probably nobody cares about my thought process here, but I'm just because I'm building my own world. I'm building my own city in that world, and you know, looking at how other people or other creators created their environment, how their certain parts are dependent on each other, because it wouldn't have made sense if this was like okay, here we get an introduction and like two cities, the arena basically another city, but definitely the center of interest, and like everything goes like here with an arena it wouldn't make sense, but here with in Inazuma that the city is here on the side and goes everything that way. Here because it's a harbor, it makes sense. And the thing is that it's a rare case when my mind goes in Hungarian in a lot of directions, but it's not like it's comprehensive. I think that's the word that I'm looking for. So I can't really explain it now. It's like tidbits of thoughts that are like aligning together. I'm like, for example, I'm curious if they made this part of the map, because this part of the map I think definitely was a lot of it was with the intention that the what kind of saurus are here, you know, but the water saurus is going to be used here with a lot of things, but I don't think that the other like Kinisaurus was that much determining the landscape here. Even the Tepetlisaurs are, I don't think, I remember that one. This part maybe, and there are some parts. It's more like the landscape was more in effect of the Tepetlisaurs abilities when they made the landscape. However, in this area, I think it's the opposite. So the area was made for the Tepetlisaurs in mind. Here, the same. This area was probably with the Kinisaurus in mind. And maybe here as well, that the main area maybe not, just like, okay, a back thought in the mind. But for example, these two, Ictomisaurs and Kukosaurs, it's like here as well, there is this practice area somewhere close to them, or is it maybe here? It might be here, the practice area. But why would it be in the Nightwind? But it seems like it's this area. Whatever. It's more like I still cannot unsee the dragon hand here. You know, here the fingers. It's like a big palm. Or this is an actual arm. It's more like an actual arm. Huh. Whatever, let's take a look. I don't have the whole day for this. Picking the first flower as I'm arriving here. The thing is that I couldn't upgrade her. Okay, let's see if we can win a fight.
Look out below!
Quake!
Oh, wrong. I have not used Zhongli for a while.
Stabilize!
Controlled breathing. Time to relax. Why me? Hard. Hurry up, Varesa.
Varesa, not Varesa. Ah, again,
I
wrong
will
button.
have order! Gather!
Faster, stronger. Yeah. Hi.
This will take a while.
Sweet dreams.
Stabilize!
Quick as a flash. Start the clock. Yeah. Kapow! Hi.
I should learn how to use her actually.
Coming. Yeah.
Yay! I killed one. Right, Tatankasaurus. When Tatankasaurus is sprinting, it can consume phlogiston to perform a quick charge. When a charging Tatankasaurus hits an obstacle and is obstructed, or you tap the skill button, it will enter the spirited state. In this state, tap sprint again to trigger a faster second sprint. In this state, the Tatankasaurus can make flying leaps using terrain and even briefly dash across water or liquid phlogiston. Of course, this will also cause the phlogiston to be consumed more rapidly. Tap the skill button or trigger a second sprint to easily push heavy objects that were previously immovable and even break through pulverite with ease. Okay. Pulverite is a new thing, I guess. Can I do anything with this? Eee! I'm not even hitting them. What was the... But I'm also full. I think he was even healing at one point. What was that fighting game? What's attacking me? What was that fighting game where dinosaurs were fighting? With each other. Villagers. Okay, where am I going? I think I should do this. Wait. Okay. So that's a different... Ah, okay. Cancel navigation. Let's see. So that's just the exploration and that's it. Oh, I shouldn't even... This is... Okay. Okay, now we have a goal. Yay. Sorry, man. Okay, let's do it this way.
Coach will take it from here. Controlled breathing.
Okay, I guess I should go up here. Was there an entrance that I missed?
Quick as a flash.
I like her running though. A lot. Okay, at least this is not that high. Yep, the best place to start climbing.
Time to test my upper arm strength.
At least she's voice acted at this point, this much. Secret Source Dragon Cannon. It might have once been part of a dragon statue mechanism, but now only the section that could be considered a dragon's head remains. It fires projectiles through the cannon's muzzle at those who trigger it. It is said that if you charge at the muzzle with immense power, you can strike a powerful blow. Yeah, we saw that one. Yeah, I think that's the direction that I was missing. Yeah, I was just running through there.
Faster, stronger. Hurry up, Varesa.
Oh, we are there. Oh, coffee. Oh, Chosen of Dragons. Oh. I think it's about the little one. The sacred mountain lies before you. Oh, Chosen of Dragons, the sacred mountain. Big bada boom. Roar. Did the volcano just erupt? No, it's been super duper. Now, not even Paimon is voice acted. It's been super duper quiet. Did you see it erupt? Pitune, Shahad, what's up? Oh, because this is a Shahad story. Okay. What's with those faces? You look like a pair of detectives from a light novel who've suddenly realized the truth about the killer. We saw some sort of truth, alright. The true identity of the cake murderer is Paimon. Roar. Darn it. How did you know? Paimon was certain no one saw her eating Little Miss Cake. Just kidding. Paimon actually stole the blaze meat stew. So you wait. What did you just see? You explained Paimon. You saw. You explained what you saw to Paimon. So you saw some weird words again, and some strange images. You said you saw some strange words before. Paimon didn't see anything, so she can't be sure. But might they have been written by the same person? I think that's the case. Yes. Something feels fishy to Paimon, but this time you also saw a giant section of ruins, a broken city, and the abyss. I mean, I haven't seen any of that. I'm not sure. And some sacred mountain. Don't the Natlanese call that volcano the sacred mountain? Could it be that what you saw has something to do with the volcano? Paimon can't shake the feeling that the person who united us with Shellhead really wants us to go there. Do you think we can have the little one remove his, what was it called? A Flame Lord's blessing? You know, if we get to that mountain? Roar. Hey, let's go there then. Gotta help you grow big and strong after all. Alright, one of the 6 tribes of Natlan, the Collective of Plenty, lives beside the volcano. Maybe we can ask them for help. Hey, viewpoint. Hey, volcano. Hey, waypoint. Waypoint, viewpoint, volcano. A lot of these. Some are doubles. This is I think this is what I need. Oh, sorry. I thought that you are different types of rocks that I met before. Oh dear. Maybe those? What? That was just 2 steps. Hey, Varesa. Varesa.
Hello there.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, you're the Traveler in Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
Yay, I'm here. Okay, we can go to that date that I knew nothing about, but you probably did.
Whoa, you know us? Huh. We've really made a name for ourselves.
It's gonna be about Iansan.
Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
Huh?
Oh, you didn't know? Coach Iansan said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
Yay?
And now you're actually here. I can't believe it. This is great.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart. I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Iansan told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Varesa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
Oh, yeah! The name sounds familiar. During the Abyss invasion, we asked Iansan if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Varesa had it all under control.
Which means you must be an impressive warrior yourself, and a hero in your own right.
Not really. It was all Uncle Coddle. All I did was clear out a few monsters. Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes.
Okay, so she's actually a bovine because her ears are also very different.
Come on, I'll take you to our camp.
Great, let's go!
Let's go. And now you're just teleporting? Ardent Land of Plenty started. Oh. Let's not make it
Oh.
awkward.
Just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them pulverite. Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Not in a million years!
You can use your shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
That doesn't change anything!
Oh.
See? There's nothing to it.
Whoa! There's treasure inside these rocks! Okay, so maybe a little pain isn't too bad?
Okay, so sprinting works. Sometimes. Interesting. It's not that consistent that I imagined.
Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Like?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Really?
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
Yeah? Show it.
And she sticks the landing!
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Because she floats.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Alrighty, let's see what's inside those. Okay, maybe it's just more hits are needed, required, maybe. Oh, I should have pressed the thingy, right? Okay, let's do this again. Okay. Still not good enough.
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it.
What
so
the?
I wouldn't worry too much.
That was an interesting board.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
Alright.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What? Thanks for that.
Hehe.
I can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
It was nothing. All
This
it
is what I
takes
need.
is a bit of training.
Dracolide. Okay, is there any more? That's upgrade material for me.
Hilly churros? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Okay.
Crumble.
Wrong button.
This
I mean,
is
wrong timing of the button.
Solidify.
Time to relax. Hey, you guys are good. Color me impressed. Huh? Looks like they're blocking the road in and out of the tribe. So we'll have to get rid of them sooner or later. All right,
Ooh,
let's hurry.
that was
We're almost there.
an unexpected run. Alright, but what? What?
Hurry up, Varesa!
Oh, so I cannot. Somehow I should be able to jump, right?
Running late again.
Nope. Nope. Then. Wait. There you go. Okay. The bird opens itself before those with noble hearts. Yay! Volcano. Huh. Can we... I mean, how much do we have? Nope. 6. But 35. This will take a while. Nope, not even that. Achievements. 5.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard.
Yeah.
Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature...
A fragile vent formed due to the underground heat, which periodically emits gaseous phlogiston. Using a plunging attack or a Titanosaurus' downward stomp can use it to collapse. Huh. But be warned, it is said that when a geothermal vent collapses, other strange phenomena often occur nearby. So plunging attack works.
Right? But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Where was it? Oh, this
Running late again.
goes back. Nope, that's not it. Was it that far back? Oh, but we are going to do a detour here. Oh, where is? Oh, she leaps from a ledge. Maybe the Totankosaurus does the same. Did I miss something? That bad? So it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, we're back at the beginning. I definitely have been doing this later. It will probably be right next to me somewhere here.
Hurry up, Varesa!
Yeah. There.
Are these edible?
Okay, I wasted a little bit of time. So let's see.
Running late again.
There she leaps, okay. Could we jump there? Well, basically the same. Woo!
My strength is gone.
This is how it goes. I'm going here because of that. I like it that this does it from time to time. Oh, that money minimum thing is there. I get it now.
Controlled breathing.
Ooh. There. And now let's revive Varesa. There. Okay, that was an unnecessary. Oh,
Home,
big one.
sweet home. We made it. Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Hey.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
What if we wouldn't have showed up? You wouldn't need to get home then?
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Hope we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal. Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young. Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit.
How old are we? Either of us. Is someone being newborn is considered as... I mean, newborn as newly? Still not right. Reborn. Well, okay, so that newly reborn is considered as a newborn?
The view must be amazing from up there.
Okay, that was a quick Act 1. There we have it. Okay, kids, not now. Main quest starting with kids. I mean, main in regard of main lore quest, because that's probably going to be a lore quest. I get it now. Okay, and we have some. Oh, there. How do we do this?
Better get these tidied up for starters.
There has. Seems like an elevator kind of thingy.
Are these edible?
That's not anything. We do need to get up there somehow.
Hurry up, Varesa!
Reputation has been unlocked, so now we can teleport here. And now we're up here. Alrighty. Already? Do I have to click on you? Alright. So the thing is
Turn that frown upside
that
down.
I can do this. Woohoo! That's why I got this character. Okay, doke. Let's continue with you.
Oh, you're here already!
You're here already.
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
Most chefs are doing that.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Acatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me. Uncle
Yeah.
Acatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right?
Maybe you.
I've never given an official tour before. So I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Of course! That sounds great!
Yay, let's go.
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
It would have been funny when if she would have pointed the other way first and then there. Orchard triples or orchard. I can do this all day, he said, and they believed it. What are these? Are those just lamps? No, not like this. Okay, so it was that way anyway.
Sweet dreams.
I would have expected more Kulus around, but whatever. Those probably have some.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
Huh?
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard.
Orchard. Okay.
We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
That was similar for me for a while, but the effect was more like I was able to be asleep even when when there was all the traffic going on under the window, and I'm able to sleep in most noises usually. Like a lot of people are very fixated that it has to be silent, it has to be dark. I'm sleeping anywhere, anytime.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
Very well said.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep.
Next
Plus, when you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
time I'm sleeping in and you can wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
Oh, that way. It's not far. Hey, Iansan. Oh, I will have to read you, I guess.
Oh, Coach Iansan, are you here to do some training?
Nope. Just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time.
Okay. Something has happened, maybe, that I did not hear about because... Or maybe they recorded these before.
Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day.
Yeah, that's... Paimon is missing. I'm just saying.
Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
Yeah, that's me, alright. Embarrassing.
Don't be shy. After everything you did for Natlan, you deserve the recognition. Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway?
I mean, I was under the impression that you guys were waiting.
We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Varesa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Varesa? No slacking, I hope.
Yeah.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Actually, her dumbbell is not that round, it's more like this one. And I was thinking, why are dumbbells not like that? I mean, some very few are, because they wouldn't roll that way. So, or is there something that I'm not thinking about? Why is it it is better that way if the blades are round? I'm not sure.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but
a huge part of bodybuilding? Varesa doesn't need one?
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Varesa is among the select few who have a natural gift.
Oh, she's the Paimon. That
When
way.
she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Varesa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Yay.
Varesa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage.
Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
I'm not exaggerating either. Varesa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof that you're natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It's alright, it'll come with time.
Thanks, I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Yep. My time has come. I really like that she speaks.
Give me a minute. I'm cooked. If I want to see results, I gotta put in the work.
Looks like I've got a knack for wrestling.
Nope, not him. She's running normally. I really like it. Okay, let's see. Roar. Not voice acted, banana.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt?
Ah, okay, voice acted.
Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay?
Hehe.
Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Of course, like all the Saurus, as we learned.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
So it's like half the village is yours.
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Oh, look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Right?
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
I'm gonna pick all of these.
That's right. But since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
Few dozen? You really can eat a lot, huh?
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
What the?
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure."
And they were right.
I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile, and then my mom too.
That's actually okay. Psychology here. So kids tend to like to do anything. I mean, not the teenagers. They start to rebel against anything. So they are more like they are more likely to not care about others smiling about what they are doing. But it's not getting lost there. But it's more like with little kids, they learn basically everything that they are looking at their parents and what they are doing. And among the first things that they learn is that smiling, laughing is like a natural response to the good things. So whenever they see people around them smile or laugh, then they want to do that again and again and again and again. So that is basically integrated here. That she admits she saw and very well put here. I think she saw dad smile, then mom smile, and people smile. So she was doing the same thing again and again. So that worked, and that actually, for example, when a kid falls and hurts their knee, and the parent runs to them, and they are all worried about the kid hurting themselves, and like scared. Then the kid gets scared, and the kid gets very much afraid of that happening. And when it happens, they are like responding to that in a very hurtful way. Well, boys tend to more likely boys tend to hurt themselves that way without the parents around, as they are playing, and they laugh it off a lot of times. So it's a good thing when the parents are not around usually, but when the parent comes then and doesn't make a big fuss about it. And we're talking about small hurts, not like cut their legs off or anything. But small injuries are for them like it's nothing. And their tolerance, not the pain tolerance is what I'm talking about, but more like tolerance about more trivial things. And because that becomes trivial to them, it's like nothing. I can deal with it. It's no big deal. And it's a more healthy approach, as well as like repeating something that somebody smiles about. However, if that is not controlled, in later time in life, it could be that when somebody grew up like that, and they they do something that is funny, but it's like an annoying thing, but it's funny for the first time. And they start to repeat it because people laughed about it. Then it becomes very tedious very quickly. But they are fixated on the first laugh. Not that the second or the third time people tell them that, okay, that's too much. Keep yourself limited or something like that. Then they are like, this is somebody who wants to put my mood down. So they repeat it until it's really too much. And it can ruin, I mean, not just one time, but that being like regular, then it can ruin relationships between friends even, because they like, okay, I don't want to put up with that. So be careful with that when you raise a kid, that how much you enable with smiling, and how much you set up boundaries with that as well.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Alright.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients.
Huh?
So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start?
With the stuff that we don't have.
Why is there a mushroom over there?
Huh?
That kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing.
It's a mushroom. Cannot be.
You can grill them, stir fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Maybe it absorbed nutrients from the nearby fruit trees?
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from? Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Okay.
Grab some of this, and a few of these.
Right. All those apple trees. Oh, these are different apples. Why am I not seeing? What the? Not. Actually, do this give anything? Okay, we got the apples set.
Stronger.
Oh, I can activate this one. Oh, it's a machine. So one hit is enough. Alright, somebody
Whoa,
is
that's
calling me.
quite the haul.
Sorry. I have to take it. Okay, I'm back.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time.
Yeah.
Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails. Every so often, Paimon knows what she's talking about.
Oh, wait. Something tells Paimon that's not a compliment.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
Alright. Can we pick the rest of the fruits while at it?
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here.
Umami?
Whoa. This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, definitely two distinct flavors. I like them both.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Oh, you would.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point.
Guess I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of.
Alright. Second is done. And now we're actually getting into the main quest. So it became berry shrooms. And now we can pick everything again. Okay. Okay, I get you. And now it's just apple. Aha. I'll take him, my sweet Tom. There you are. Room. And pumpkin and shroom. Shroom. No, no, no. Don't roll away. There's even more. There's even more. There's even more. I think there's one food thingy that really requires a lot of apples, so for that I think I'm going to collect a lot of these. Where you at? There you at.
All right.
There. Yay. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. It was a mistake. Where do we go now? I'm curious if this leads us into the volcano, because it could be that this other world quest would lead us to the volcano. Now I will probably need to farm these. And the equipping character has 0 elemental energy, normal attack damage is increased by 60% and elemental. But when does that happen? And elemental burst damage is increased by 60%. After the equipping character deals normal attack damage, the aforementioned elemental burst effect will stop applying for 6 seconds. After the equipping character deals elemental burst damage, the aforementioned normal attack effect will stop applying for 6 seconds. This effect can trigger even if the equipping character is off the field. I mean, I get it, but how would that work? Because it works only until that character has 0 elemental, but they gather elemental energy like right away. Like they deal the burst, so they lose the elemental energy. But even that, the burst will create elemental energy particles that will like just, they will just gather it. Even if they are not on the field, it collects it. So how the fuck does that work? I don't know. I'm just a stupid guy. Okay, that way.
Why me?
We got here safe and sound. Let's talk with her first. We cannot talk with her first. Epic Peace Showdown promotion on board. Alright, let's see.
Oh, hey, you're here.
And nah. Okay, she's gonna be in a bad mood because she's probably here with empty stomach. And it quickly became daytime. I have to say.
It's been a while. When Varesa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it.
Is the mustache part of the mask, or?
Sounds like Varesa
No.
might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Varesa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
So it has to be
Got
ready.
it. I can wait.
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Oh.
Really? So we get to eat for free?
We are such heroes.
Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks, we appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit.
This looks like a frog with horns. Not even with horns, but with like a praying mantis hands.
Varesa was a key member of that team. Varesa?
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Varesa go? Wasn't she just here?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
The word eater.
I'll lead the way.
Alrighty, field fungal traces. Started. Alright, not yet. I wanted to take a look. Don't we have a... waypoint around? Oh, we have the thingy around. I'm trying to get that point of the sky, but a lot of it is obscured here.
Next time, I'll come back stronger.
Where the moon is visible.
Hurry up, Varesa!
Coach will take it from here.
Where are you at? There it is. I feel like I should have been able to see it from there. Maybe it was just behind the cloud. So that's what I'm saying. This will not roll away. The Moon Sisters thing, I couldn't care much about it for years, basically. Maybe I haven't even heard at the beginning about it, but now I'm very interested about it. Okay, so there. Yeah, there it is. I should have been able to see it. Oh, it was exactly behind the bullhead. Uh-huh. I see it now. Yeah, so that part, I did not recognize it from here. Okay, let's see. Let's do this.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Varesa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Varesa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varesa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Yep.
Oh boy. Paimon's been there before.
I mean, your performance is questionable.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
One sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Akatl. The showdown is about to begin.
So, are there only two of us?
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Okay. I'm going to sit over here. Oh, there's a... Oh, these are sit, 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 and this is start competition. I cannot even sit. Oh, I can sit here. I can only sit. Alright. Okay. Is it already over?
It smells so good. idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
Yep, it looks great. Those portions, though.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Varesa's plate looks completely different than ours.
If there wasn't those mushrooms, it would look great.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varesa challenge. The Varesa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varesa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
She's done.
Believe me, if Varesa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Varesa challenge, and that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
Wait, you're saying Maoika has done this before?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Varesa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varesa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Varesa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Maoika had these portions, and she just breezed through?
Ah, let's just go for it. It'll only get harder as the food gets cold.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
Weird with the tiny spoon.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious. Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this. And this one is. All right, that's it. Paimon taps out.
That's so soon.
All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
I actually really think that this really looks like Dvalin. I mean that way, that like a dragon of that kind.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Varesa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Hey, everybody is so down. Iansan finished. These two finished. These two. Well, we couldn't.
Ha! Well done, Varesa.
Amazing job! Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Coach Iansan. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Don't worry, Varesa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Iansan, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course.
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varesa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
That's still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret! Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness!
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Iansan, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy!
Definitely.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Heh.
Everything was delicious! Especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients.
Okay, what about the mushroom? They just can't leave that freaking mushroom.
Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and there's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told.
Oh, okay.
Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
What happens?
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right?
Right. So are we going to meet someone from Sumeru?
Oh, by the way, Varesa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it.
I mean, could that be the doctor? The Torre?
Wanna come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom. I should see what Varesa thinks.
Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Yay!
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Heh. Return to the orchard. So actually, where are we? Now I can do this. Yay.
Controlled breathing.
Keep pushing! Why me?
we go. Okay. So what happened here?
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Okay.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
So it really is green.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Or maybe just leave one for experimentation.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
I wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away?
Yeah?
To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me.
Yeah?
I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder your burden. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right, curiosity can be a bad thing, but what you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point.
Ominous music in the background.
You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1.
Huh?
You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. She should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
Okay, let's see. Varesa cooks the mushrooms and everyone digs in, just like Varesa said.
Notice anything, Traveler?
Nope, no difference in taste.
Just like Varesa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Except...
A worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
But everybody hears it.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well.
What the?
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Cut to the chase. You talk big talk, but I've heard that before.
Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Huh.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
Ah, so you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
What? That's rude.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down.
Uh-huh.
I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Serving?
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
Huh?
You mock my name? Oh, all you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
What? Okay, she doesn't know. Definitely.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek.
All the answers?
As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity. And we shall see if you're worthy.
Didn't we disprove our sincerity already?
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
Huh?
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons.
Huh?
It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
Huh. Okay.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
Definitely. I still think a How is worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is. He. So that was a he. But we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which means we made the right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom.
Yay.
Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Let's. Oh, that's investigating. We just look around.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
Uh-huh.
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Varesa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru, even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Maybe we could. Gather your bits and search for clues. Well, surely violence is a form of wit.
Mercy! Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste!
Waste?
That's all I know. Promise!
Oh, so that's the clue.
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
I guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
Okay, so it's another green one there. And nothing else.
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm not a fan of riddles either. I'm pretty much a riddle master.
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Ah, man! How are we supposed to know?
Well,
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
because he's a fun guy.
What? How did you get that so fast?
He?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
Oh, it's because Sino is around.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
Well, that part was obvious until
So
now.
you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
But it's a green one, so we can eat it.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Varesa! Let's try and ask the other mushrooms! Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next one. 2 steps and it's already there.
Hey, there are 2 fungi over there! Looks like they're discussing something.
Disgusting? Yeah, it's mushrooms.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask.
Really?
Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
Yeah,
All right.
but we have pores instead.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously, the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Yeah, you know it.
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
Yeah.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
A pale organism out of nowhere.
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Back to regular mushrooms, huh? Well, we already got what we needed.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all.
Yep.
Oh well. The important thing is, the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
Okay, so what we know is that the Sage Lord is also a fungus, mushroom, or whatever. I'm thinking about the one that was under the chasm. And I'm also thinking about the ones who returned to the Dendro Dragon as they were living inside, because they were just like elemental creations, or creations of its elemental insides. You know, as far as a human body goes, and like living creatures' bodies goes, we are filled with all the different that it turns out to be keep us living. But that would be only the connection between these mushrooms and the Sage Lord. That doesn't give me any directions, so I'm just thinking about this.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
If we cook them just right, maybe we will be able to see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan, Varesa.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Alrighty.
Hurry up, Varesa!
Almost there. Chief Akadal gathers people from the tribe to hear Varesa's report on the mushrooms.
Huh.
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
The silence speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
This is not what we were expecting.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varesa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
So now everybody was going to eat?
Well, here goes nothing.
Nom nom nom.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight.
I mean, you just said it.
Do try and use your brain this time.
So we're going to cook it in the volcano.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Oh, you didn't?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of Nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me. We should take a look too.
Definitely! We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
The volcano?
It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome!
Yeah.
Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Huh. You're so aggressive, Paimon. Okay. Are we... Well, let's go this way. Oh, that was... unsatisfying, the least. There you are. Now we are running. So... how do we get higher? Oh, we're not even close. Okay, we're going this way.
Time to roll. Here I go.
So,
stand.
so how do I do that? Because I did not expect that, and I know that she can do it. So, am I doing it with the? With pressing the sprint?
Hurry up, Varesa!
Oh, sorry. Yes, so it's a sprint and I'm always trying to like hit it.
Turn that frown upside down.
Shit! I did not expect another one to come right away. Shell ahead. Oh, oh, that's not. Okay, you asked for it.
Gather!
Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash. Let's move!
Cast your worries to the wind.
Headbutt! Hi!
Order guide you.
Form first! Start the clock! Yeah! Charge! Yeah!
Stabilize.
Sweet dreams! Coach will take it from here. Faster, stronger! Yeah. Yeah. Headbutt!
Gather.
Justice o'clock! Controlled breathing.
Time to relax.
Cannot pick it, cannot pick it. Alright, so what are we actually doing?
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Yeah.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yep.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, competition seems to be a thing here. And it's, again, it's about us being golden haired.
Varesa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Coach Iansan. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
I can tell. There's certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. Alright. We should keep looking.
Second time we heard the Lady Fiatena thingy mentioned, so it's now piquing my curiosity that way that I think she might be connected to some of these events. Or maybe not. Maybe just a misdirection.
Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
Wait again. Uh-oh!
Easily.
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
Wait a second. Did I press the... yes, I did.
Charge!
Stabilize!
Oh, now my Varesa is a much stronger Varesa.
Hero incoming!
Quick as a flash.
One fell swoop! Charge! Turn that frown upside down. Yachan, Taechan, let's go!
Let's move!
Controlled breathing.
I will have order. Solidify!
Why me?
There.
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Hey.
Oh, let's see. Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
And then the second will be the place where we are going to.
Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead. Hurry up, Varesa! Juice headbutt!
Gather!
Yeah!
Order guide you. Solidify!
Sweet dreams!
Oh no, not good. The volcano is acting up again.
Oh, these just left. What the?
What is
Wait.
that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful. Cast your worries to the wind! You want to stand down! Hi!
Oh, so it's plunging attack.
Look out below! It's justice o'clock!
There.
Headbutt!
This is order. Solidify!
Turn that frown upside down.
It's like nothing else.
Why me? Hi! By my spark,
That's
the
it.
night burns! Hero incoming! Yeah!
The plunging attacks are working
What a
against it.
great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire.
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
He's fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So, I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
But it helps you, right? It's nothing to feel ashamed about.
Really? It's just...
I mean, I don't get it. So it's like somebody whom you look up to. And also it works that, I mean, it could work. If, for example, how I want to put this, but when I was young, teenager, I was like, I wanted to impress someone, but I didn't really know that someone very well. It's more like I assumed that person. I was young, so that was one of the stupid thing but as a young one, when you don't know better, then that's how you know. But the thing is that as I was raised, my assumption was that that she would look up to that type of guy who is who could be like the best version of who could have the best values and whatnot. It's like I imagined the guy. Not it wasn't she. I wasn't told. Wasn't, but I imagined that kind of guy whom she would look up to. So I tried to become that kind of person, and I realized years later that it wasn't about her at all. She was more like a reason for me to become the guy whom I would be looking up to. Just because I assumed that she would look up to that guy whom I would be proud to become. You see what I'm going with? So, even though that didn't go anywhere with her, but it's more like it was very, very important sensation for me, and then it formed my values very much. The kind of person who I am, I wouldn't be without her even knowing her influence, because it wasn't her in a way that knowingly or even willingly, but it was more like coming from me, but without her it wouldn't have been coming from me. Maybe it would have been somebody else, so it wasn't her persona. It was my will there, basically. That worked. So, and it did help me with realizing that that kind of guy was my personality, or it was coming from inside of me. One could argue that it was from for the wrong reasons, but I wouldn't say that it was the wrong reasons, because I would have done it like any time in my life for somebody whom I would feel that they have that worth. And I did that actually a few times when I fought about some people, and some might even have been there might have been other mistakes, but that didn't get me there with somebody else either. But it's always like any relationship where I wouldn't be comfortable with being that, or striving for being that guy, that wouldn't be for me, you know. So it became like a filter and also like a measure for myself. I just realized that it's for myself and it's not for, but it had to be for somebody first, you know. it wasn't their skin. It wasn't coming. It was coming from inside of me. I cannot explain it better. I think.
I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially with quests.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Yeah.
thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
That's it. I thought that we are going to continue up the volcano. I mean, let's... The road ends here. Up. Or down. Can we actually... No. So we cannot run up. I don't have anyone who will be able to run up these hills. Okay. We do it the old-fashioned way. And this one works. No. Why couldn't you just do it all the way? Fuck you. What? The attack of the purple Tapetosaurus defeat the monsters that appeared. Well, I don't think that it will happen today.
Hurry up, Varesa!
So there wasn't anything. Okay, that's going to be inside.
Roll!
Alright.
Stabilize!
I think not. I'm gonna come back with stronger force. Okay, that is definitely for the little guy.
Here I go! Heads up! Whoop-ta!
I'm breaking everything, I guess. Let's break these as well. Yeah, I guess I'm back here. Kinda cleared it up. did something.
Be careful! Watch out for low-flying rubble!
Or is it just randomly appearing right when I did that? It was just an accident.
Gotta steer clear of other people.
Huh. There's an obsidian. Oh, we're out of phlogiston.
What?
Is it over? Oh, yeah, seems like it's over.
Okay, so it's over. There's an obsidian. Confirm. Okay, whatever, let's go this way, because I'm wasting precious time. Wasting precious time. What? Ah, okay. Okie doke.
Controlled breathing.
What is that about? Furnace Shell Mountain Weasel. A unique ancient species of mountain beast that has long lived in the sacred mountain ruins and has formed an interdependent relationship with the source mechanism. During battle, the Furnace Shell Mountain Weasel will burrow underground and activate its secret source core to periodically attack surrounding enemies. At this time, dealing enough damage to the secret source core will force it to emerge from underground. However, since it is hiding underground, using a plunging attack might prove more effective.
Quick as a flash!
We're back.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great. We're almost done with the preparations at our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
Will it contain the heat?
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
It's like we are gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varesa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
Right, let's do this.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
So it's great for fish.
All right, let's go.
There. Time goes by.
Whoa! The fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist?
Uh-huh.
Wait, no. Something's not right.
Okay. Something is happening. We are getting into... Into where? Those are Primogems. Alright. I'm waiting. There you go. I was like, what?
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
It's only us
I
here.
have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
Uh-huh.
That's a cuddle! Chief! We don't know where we are!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you didn't feel anything strange?
No. What are you feeling?
Uh-huh. This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why us and not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Uh-huh.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
Why?
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
But why are we assuming that it's evil?
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek.
Huh.
Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great Sage Lord of Fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Mm-hmm.
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Okay, that was a good one. That was actually a very good one. Oh, these are the puns, the best puns. Ah, this is so good.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
Let's do miracles.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one
Whoa.
another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor.
Okay.
But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
Uh-huh.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Is it just that his confidence is bloated because some kid thought that changes something? Or maybe.
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Huh?
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
Oh, really?
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Okay. Are we already? No. So we're already... Oh. Already in the fight. Well, that's one.
On my mark!
I will have order.
Headbutt! Heads up! It's justice o'clock!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
Uh-huh.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah.
Let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
I mean... I'm curious what the reality is behind that story.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
Okay, Varesa will say, that's not too many.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Huh?
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
Hold on, I want to know what happened next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation?
Yeah?
I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan. And I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I mean, we actually met them, but...
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungi are creatures from Sumeru. The buildings from your vision support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Yeah, then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it.
Okay.
If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
I thought that we already proven that, but...
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
She's getting hungry. You wouldn't like her when she's hungry. Whoa.
He jumped down from here! So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on. If somebody jumps in the well, you jump after him.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about this his motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about.
Yeah.
Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too.
Yeah.
And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Let's go after him and keep an eye out for clues along the way.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
But let me just take a look around. Can I? Nope. Of course not. Okay. Okay. So we're waiting. Oh, that was much quicker. What the?
Catch me if you can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So I have to... What? So I cannot run like that? Now I can.
Here I go.
Huh?
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
Okay.
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Varesa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Running late again.
Alrighty. This is just running in one direction, and why don't we have the right... Can I? I can't even change the right wings.
Time to roll. A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Alright. What kind of ride?
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
So... Are we already inside the volcano? Or a vision about it?
Backed into a corner, huh?
Hmm?
We've got you this time!
Ow!
Ow!
Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
And that was...
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading.
So it was spores.
Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans! Oh, at this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, so that's how we got
Is
to
this the place, human?
Natlan.
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
Alright.
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
But it wasn't his intention.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
It seems like his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out.
Paimon's getting really sino nowadays.
But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Ah. Instant clarity, not cleverity, not something like that. Instant wisdom.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Okay. Stop it right there. Now I'm thinking that I already missed some parallels here, because let's see that there is a deity. If this guy would be the sage lord, whatever, it would be a deity who would provide for humanity. Let's keep it, or subjects or whatever. But because it seems like his intentions were actually good. Like, the mind controlled part is like how it is with visions in Tewat. because the fates are like no actual mind controlling, maybe sometimes erasing memories, having rules and laws that have been has to be upheld, principles even, but even those mind controlled, so they do become too strong. But didn't seem from the story for me that they went against the deity. It was just more like they couldn't be controlled anymore. Now I think this is the now in Tebad's perspective, but it was back then that for some reason that had to be done to save those humans. Before that, the deity did not give them food from his flesh. They were just around, but they got into perils as they went out of food. These are the perils that I see. I just try to position that moment in Tebad's timeline. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Understand now why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way. I need to catch him to confirm my theory. Okay, so we have ideas about
All
it
right.
too.
Then let's find this mushroom.
Let's. Oh, Primos. What? But why was it silent?
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to face Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Here it is.
Here I go! Heads up! Yeah!
Stabilize!
Whoa.
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Well, it's going to be easy if that's...
Heads up! Hi! Volcano kablam!
Okay, so maybe not, because I guess...
Solidify!
Time to relax. Why me?
We have to weaken it before knocking it over.
One fell swoop! Too strong!
This is order. Stabilize!
Why me? Zero incoming! Volcano kablam! Charge! Charge!
Success.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
Maybe try hiding them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail.
It is.
Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme.
as I said about the deity, this is a word of my creation. My will rules supreme. Really?
My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
Which is?
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
So you're a god.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War.
So you're another god who was just losing its power and became small and weak.
You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially.
Okay, so now we get this part.
You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
And also, I think Varesa will eat all the mushrooms in a heartbeat.
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
Oh, but about the Archon War.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering?
Nope.
All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me.
I mean, no.
You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea.
Oh, give us a better idea.
Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person.
Despair? Why would you want the lands to despair?
Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
It was an empty deal from the start.
What did you say?
We weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to have a special constitution, which made it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito.
Uh-huh.
So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're too weak.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow. Which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade-Plume Terra Shroom.
Oh, easily.
Because you definitely can't. Right?
Forgot about him.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Okay.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
Okay, this is funny. Oh, we see the mushroom tree again? Nope. Just a blinding white.
What should we do?
Eat them.
Worried? Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy!
Get ready to feast!
The sword pouring. It's your time to shine, Varesa.
More, please.
Guess it's time to dig in.
As I said, she's gonna eat it all. Even the fatui.
Stop this at once! Huh?
Okay. I definitely
What
didn't
a
expect that.
great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
Huh. You tell the chef everything that happened?
Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
I can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varesa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Oh?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. Makes sense. We know about that because that was the Ochkanatlan tale that we heard, but we don't know enough about it. I mean, maybe it will actually probably actually that's the most important part of it. But we probably will get more information in the volcano when we get there.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day.
Yep.
Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute?
Shopping.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Me too. It's an adventure I remember for a long time.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you, through and through.
You're right.
I mean, I get the encouragement, but I don't get the truth behind it, because she was just taking. Okay, she was eating a lot of mushrooms at the end, but during the journey, let's stay with the encouragement.
I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come.
It's like something always happens to those who have visions, because it's like written to happen, no matter what.
If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Yep, you got this.
Hey, you two!
Yeah?
Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
I'm curious.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Why don't we just ask the Adventurers Guild? We know maybe there's a Sumeru scholar in Natlan right now. Who knows, maybe.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Let's. I need to get there anyway. Huh. Lava dragon statue. Oh. Is this a daily? After hearing your story, Catherine heads to the speaker chamber, blah blah blah.
Oh, Catherine's back! And isn't that Tainari?
Yeah?
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Amurta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
And he will not have a voice actor? Yeah, it's been a while, you two. So you're the ones looking into the Sage Lords of Fungi. Sage Lord of Fungi?
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Of course, to those in the Amurta Darshan, his case is a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones, so at one point he possessed a truly fearsome form, but as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold onto physical form at all, we know that. And so he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now I'm learning his true form fled to Natlan?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, He has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit, they really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the speaker's chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm. Okay. Okay, we know that one. Shalamalala or something is his name.
Samaran?
Samaran, okay. I thought it's Shamaran, but Samaran?
You know that name?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Samaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Samaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no danger to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Samaran one of these days.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Yep. Friendly is right, so this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
Few at fungal traces. Quest completed. Is there an epilogue? Okay, so now we have stuff. Oh no, this is just... I mean just... Character level up material. Okay, maybe I will be able to upgrade somebody a little bit. Sky Split Gem Bloom. Not a pen, but so it's just a type of flower or fruit. Okay. Yeah, that was all already there.
Thank you for completing today.
There. Okay. What do we have here? Yeah, use. So now we have Varesa. There. Seems like we have everyone. You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. So... Okay, soon. Alrighty, so first of all, I can make 2 wishes. Oh, what the hell? I'm like very popular right now.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So... Wanna train with me sometime?
Here, we need that. And we have that, so let's... Hold that. Ascend. Okay. Hold that. And ascend. Oh, she's going up with crit rate. So we have 59 at this point. Now we get a wish at this point. Now we have talents. Right, let's go with this one first, actually. Maybe not. I will have to collect all those, kill those saurians. I have to. But first,
There's
I
a lot
might be able to do this.
to manage.
Hmm. Okay.
Orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right.
Level up this one too, but I guess we go for this as high as... Oh, this is as high as we can right now. Whatever. Soon there will be a new month, and I will be able to buy a lot of these. And at least I can use these up. So we're getting even higher with crit rate. She might become a very strong character at the end.
Importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
What about Iansan? I mean, first of all, for you, this is the Dracolite. Okay. Actually, I can check that this way. So we don't have much about of that, and let's see what we have today. And today we have that. Okay, let's go there. I'm gonna do some quickly, but definitely not with this party. Other than that, I'm going to finish it because I'm actually late from my other plans. They weren't that strict, the plan.
Got him cornered.
Get to work. Turn that frown upside down.
Light it up. Target acquired.
Okay, but I wanted to get rid of the condensed resin for a while now anyways, so... continue.
Lolling, eat Papa.
I got him cornered.
Well, that was quicker than my last date, which is rare.
Show no mercy.
Rise with the sun. Locked on.
Get to work.
Burn it down. Target acquired.
we go.
Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of... Rise with the sun! Time to relax. Get to work! Burn it down!
Righty, next one. And so I will be able to give some to Iansan as well.
Light it up!
I got him cornered.
Get to work! Burn it down! Sweet dreams!
How are you upgraded though? And this could get another one, I think. But well, I could level up those artifacts as well at one point. She's not the worst. This is because elemental mastery is alright. It's about the artifacts. Let's see. We have 56. We have 54. This should be an elemental mastery one. So maybe I upgrade that one. His should be an elemental mastery as well. Maybe I should do this. Oh, but we are limited here. Nope. So by all means. Now we see. Now we are talking. Are we everywhere with those? This is elemental mastery, so you're alright with that. So here, switch. So we still have the 4 set. The animal damage could be going up. Here we could get some more elemental mastery as well. I'm just worried about these defenses. And I'm not going to waste money on her at this point. It's just, she is not that bad. I mean, at this point she is like almost irrelevant. Not so I can see the potential. That's what I'm saying. And this is free, huh? Here, I don't think that I will use my mana. But more like, I think I should. So we could enter somewhere here. Maybe. Because that is the thing that I would require here.
Turn that frown upside down.
points for agility.
Good enough for me. Where could I enter? Down here.
Fulfill our pact!
Okay, so yep. My curiosity. Okay, let's get rid of the entry. I don't care.
Get to work! Let's ride! Boom! You two! Time to end them! Fulfill our... Bad dreams be gone! Let's ride! Try and stop me!
Target acquired. Claim these souls.
Right, so she's not moving much.
To which none can compare.
Locked up.
Measly insect. Must
There. Now, by the way. Okay. Let's get away enough so that we can change back and do it again. And let me just park anywhere else.
Gotta be strong!
Of course, the hit came right after I
Rise with the
exited.
sun.
Target acquired.
Suffer the wrath of East Fleet! Get to work! Let's ride! Rev the end!
I got him cornered. For the Lord of the Night.
Show no mercy!
Okay. Target acquired.
Which is... Nope. Am I having enough time? I'm having enough time. Okay. There. Come on.
Fulfill our pact! Burn it down! Lolling! Eat Papa! Get him! Get to work!
corner.
Bow before your king! Fulfill our pact! Glory to which none can compare!
Target acquired.
There. Oh. Wrong direction. Yep. Anything? Nope, nothing. Okay. Okay.
Show no mercy!
Five. Rare that I can give 5.
Light it up!
Locked up.
Yep.
Shadow the past. Mine to command.
Get to work!
It's your soul!
Burn it down!
Sacrifice!
Target acquired.
Yeah, I think this is the last one. Yeah. I mean, for today. Nope. No fucking way. I don't know why it puts this on under lock. It's like one of the worst kind. Also, I think I get this here already. Not, I didn't even have to teleport here. But since we are here, not even talents. Oh, we need to gather those. But I have 8. No, I have 12, and I require 8. So I will be gathering. Okay, we will go up to 79. And I do have a wish here. Well, that wasn't the best finish for today, but it was fun. Okay, that's it. I think I'm finishing here quickly and swiftly and whatever. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Okay.